So family, this story comes from Kansas. And the Kansas City police fired at a woman running from police officers in a parking lot. This woman had did nothing wrong. Allegedly. She had done nothing wrong. Her name has not even been released. Y'all. They fired 5 shots into this woman who was unarmed and who had her hands up. They fired into an unarmed woman. And yet, for some reason, this story is not all over the media. I have to break this story because the mainstream media doesn't want to cover it. Only local media wants to cover it. So I need y'all to make some noise about this story because this is outrageous. So a woman named Shadanja, she actually called the local news media here. And she did not want to provide her last name because she's afraid of the freaking police officers. But people have been emailing me, texting me all morning about this case because the woman suffered serious injuries, mind you. And a witness said a woman, and this woman who was unnamed, had her hands up moments before she was shot multiple times by Kansas police officers Friday night in a store parking lot. You're talking about an unarmed woman with her hands up, being shot multiple times. Make it make sense. And so according to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, the police were looking for a man and a woman in connection to a carjacking. And apparently, this woman, who was the witness, Shadanja, she was exiting the store with her 3 children to get gasoline and ice cream. And she heard officers started yelling, "Get out of the car," to the 2 people. A man exited and jumped the fence and ran, and 3 officers chased after him. And the woman was still there. And so according to this witness, that woman had her hands up. She had her hands up as she exited the vehicle and also as she's standing there with weapons drawn on her by multiple police officers as an unarmed person. And the witness even notes that she did not pull out a weapon on them. She did not even have a stick in her hand. And that woman said that she could hear pops, gunshots over and over and over again, and that it seemed like they wouldn't stop, that it would never end, and that she remembers that woman hitting the ground and she froze. And she asked the officers several times why they shot the woman, but the officers did not answer. Why did you shoot an unarmed woman? Listen, y'all. If this story doesn't infuriate you, I don't know what it would take. An unarmed woman with her hands up? Seriously?